So, welcome to Make Money Monday Mentorship. We're doing so many things, we can't even keep up with the titles and the names, but Make Money Monday Mentorship is this place where we are igniting real estate professionals, first and foremost, my Q International family, my agents that have become my business partners and are hungry to scale. So, before we get started, I want you to light up the chat and let me see if I can actually see it and tell me what is your number one challenge with prospecting. Now, what is prospecting? So, for those of you that are taking notes, prospecting is being in front of someone that's ready, willing, and able to buy now or in the next 30 to 45 days. That is the number one form of prospecting. So let me read you in the chat. Go ahead and write if you've got any um, anything that you can think of. If not, I'll share with you what I know from experience is, the biggest challenge for us prospecting. So let's kick it off by establishing who are you supposed to prospect to. I want to talk about prospecting because whatever you do now, today, we're closing out November. We're closing out November, and whatever you do today is going to determine your success for January. It's going to determine your success for January. So let me see if I've got any. Nope, nothing in the chat. So you guys are pros at prospecting, but still, for those that are going to be watching on replay, prospecting is staying in front of people that are ready, willing, and able to, write this down, buy, sell, rent, or invest. Buy, sell, rent, or invest. Those are the people that you must stay in front of. Now, based on your experience, based on your level of skill, which one are you most knowledgeable in? Are you most knowledgeable in buyers? Are you most knowledgeable in sellers? Are you most knowledgeable in renters? Yes, renters, because renters are future buyers. Renters are future buyers. Or are you most knowledgeable in investors, working with investors? One of those three are the people that you must be speaking with. So let me go ahead and check the chat and see what was so the I love it. The challenge that I have with prospecting is knowing how to speak to them. I love that because this morning in our money making activity we talked about your skill sets. Your skill sets are like your muscles. Now, guys, no judgment. There's no shame in the game. But when I got into real estate, I was a weakling. I was very weak in my skill sets. And there's only one way to get strong in your skill sets. And that one way is by repetition. So go ahead and write it in the chat, write it in your notes. Repetition. What does that mean? That means that if you are not repeating your scripts, practicing your scripts, internalizing your scripts, knowing what you must say to people, okay, whether it's working with buyers, working with sellers, working with renters, working with investors, you're not going to be good at what you do if you're only doing it every now and then. If you are part of the people in real estate that are selling less than 10 transactions a year, it's impossible for you to master something doing it only 10 times a year. Okay, it is impossible for anyone to master something if you're only doing it 10 times a year. Could you imagine only eating 10 times a year? Could you imagine only sleeping 10 times a year? Could you imagine doing anything, walking, talking, running, only 10 times a year? No. Anyone that wants to become a pro, go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to be a pro. Like all of us need to become pros at what we do. I want to become a pro. I want to be a pro. Anyone that wants to be a pro, you must repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay? Repetition is going to give you mastery. Mastery, being a master at something. I don't know if I'm pinned or not. Okay. Mastery comes from repetition. Okay. So I want to get you ready for what I'm going to share with you because, guys, prospecting is everything. Let me tell you a little story. And this story comes from this morning. And let me see. I don't see the person that was here in person this morning on our mentorship, but I'm going to tell you this story. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I said, everyone must be texting 50 people in your contacts. Guys, oh my goodness, if you really want to get good at what you do, don't waste the opportunities that life gives you. You want to be in proximity. You want to be in proximity with people that are winning. You want to be in proximity with pros. You want to be in proximity with masters. Okay. What does proximity mean? You want to be in the environment, the room, the table with people that are pros, with people that are winning, with people that are masters at their craft. The biggest issue that I see with real estate professionals is they're hanging around with little players, little small players. And no one becomes a pro. No one becomes a champion. No one becomes a master hanging around with people that are playing at a lower level than they are. Like, don't be like I was for many years. My own insecurities, my own wrong mindset, my own excuses, my own paradigms. I was like, oh, I don't need to be with them. I'm okay. I can do this by myself. I don't need to be around winners, pros, champions, and masters. I could figure it out by myself. That is the biggest, let me tell you, that is the biggest challenge. So the story this morning goes like this. Check it out. Who's ready? Raise your hand if you're ready to hear this story, because this was such a powerful story this morning in this room. This morning, one of the people that was here 2 weeks ago that I said, look, all you have to do is send a text message to 50 people in your contacts. Don't disqualify anybody. Don't think about anything. Just send it. Guys, this person did the challenge. This person sent out 50 text messages. Let me give you the formula for those of you that are not doing it. I hope that you give yourself permission to really go all in. I really hope you give yourself permission to play like a pro, all in. This person sent out 50 messages by text. Number one, write it down, 50 text messages by text. Number two, it took them 30 minutes. 30 minutes. My goodness, when you tell yourself, I don't have time, that is the biggest baloney on the planet. It took them 30 minutes. Listen, if you want to win, you're going to play with me, you're going to win. It's inevitable. People that hang around with Lucy Q, they learn, they grow. Because what I teach, I didn't learn it on YouTube. I didn't learn it off of Facebook. I didn't buy a book. Man, I am a master at what I do. And I love seeing the results when people do it. It took them 30 minutes. So for your minds that are saying, I don't have time, bologna and cheese. Bologna, 30 minutes. From 50 messages, I'm going to give you the formula. Write it down so you can test it out. You want to win? Become a good student. You want to win? Show up. You want to win? Make yourself do the things that your mind is telling you not to do, because if your mind knew, check this out, this is mentorship. If your mind knew what you need to do to go to your next level, it would have already told you what to do. Who's with me? If your mind knew what to do to go to the next level, it would already be telling you what to do. I don't know what happened to my. Mm, I don't know what happened. Is it me?
We
Is
can
it the
see you,
record?
Lucy.
Okay, because I'm frozen on my end, but I don't know. If I'm good, just let me know. I don't know
Yes,
what
you're
happened on
good.
my. Okay. If your mind knew how to win, you'd be winning at the level you want to win. So let me say that again. If your mind knew how to win at the level you want to win, you would already be there. Okay. That's why I have to get around people that are at a higher level, because My mind doesn't know how to win at the level they're winning. But when I get around them, my mind gets activated. Okay. Like my screen is completely frozen. So you're gonna have to, I'm like I'm flying a plane with my eyes closed.
We can see you, but I'm having
Oh,
the same problem. My camera is not working.
oh my goodness, I know. All right, I'm gonna continue going. I need somebody to just let me know if you stop seeing me. So check this out. This person sent 50 text messages. 50 text messages. It took them 30 minutes. Out of the 50 text messages, they got 10 responses. Write it down. 10 responses. Okay? 10 responses. Out of the 10 responses, they got 2 appointments. But here's the secret. How many of you know? How many of you know you have permission to send 50 text messages every day? Give me a number 2 in the chat if you know. Give me a number 2 in the chat if you know that you have permission to do it every day. You have permission to do it every single day. You don't have to just do it 1 time a week. So here's what I'm proposing to you. If we already know that someone has reported 50 text messages 1 time a week, gave them 10 responses, gave them 2 appointments, then what would happen if we did it? What would happen if we did it 5 times a week? Instead of 2 appointments, we would have 10 appointments. Just by sending, what happened to this here? Oh my goodness, what a mess. Just by sending 50 text messages. So I want you to think about this because this is the beginning of your next level. It's really you getting out of your own way. It's really you making a decision, giving yourself permission to go to that next level. Okay? So let me share something with you guys. Let's see if this is going to cooperate. It's not cooperating. Let's see. I'm trying to, okay, hold on. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see if this is going to cooperate with me. Everybody cross your fingers. It's not, oh, no, hold on. Let me do this here. Okay, let me come back. We are live. That means that all challenges will be shown in live. Let's see if I can go here. Let me see. Let me see what's going to happen. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that could happen is that it works. Mm. And you guys are not seeing anything yet, right?
No.
Okay, let me try something else. Let me try something else. Okay, this did not work. Okay, let me see if I could open this here. Okay. So I have it on my screen, but it's not letting me share it. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. All right. Well, while I do this, does anybody have anything they want to share about their prospecting dilemmas? Not everybody at one time.
What is the best time to prospecting?
I thank you for asking that question, Jenny. That is such a powerful question. So my My trainer, Mike Ferry, my trainer, Mike Ferry said, the best time to prospect is in the morning, early morning. So, for example, I used to prospect from 9 in the morning until 12 noon. I used to prospect with a buddy. I had a buddy that would prospect with me. I think some of you may have met her. Her name is Rose. Give me a thumbs up if any of you have ever met Rose. Okay. So I used to prospect with Rose, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to get something that's on my screen, but it's not allowing me.
Do
Let
you
me
want to
try.
send it to me, Lucy, and I can share my screen?
Let's see. Let's see if it's going to connect now.
It says screen broadcast. So if you want to switch over to whatever it is you want to show, there we go.
You see it?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. No pressure. No pressure. All right. So let me start off with this. I want to share this with you guys. Here are the facts. The facts is that in the last 24 months, these were facts from our industry. Okay. For those of us that say there's not enough leads out there, there's not enough people, or the market is really bad, or realtors are not having closings. I'm sure you guys have spoken to real estate agents that say, oh my goodness, the market is really bad. Or maybe you think the market is really bad. But here's the truth. Zillow reported in the last 24 months, there has been 16.9 million leads generated. 16.9 million leads generated. Okay. That's a lot of leads. Don't you agree? Yes, that's a lot of leads. Out of those 16.9 million Zillow leads. And this is why I want to share this with you today, because I really want you to open your mind to the market is not the problem. The market is not the problem. Anyone that tells you the market is the problem is hallucinating. 16.9 million Zillow leads in the last 24 months were reported by Zillow. Out of 16.9 million Zillow leads, 5.95 million homes were sold in the US. Okay. Now, in the last 24 months, we had 1.5 million realtors, according to the National Association of Realtors. So I want you to understand the market. Business people understand the market. Business people know how the market works. And what that translates to is that there was a 35% lead conversion. Okay, there was a 35% lead conversion. When you take these numbers, it translates to 3.9 homes sold per agent in the US. That's the problem. The problem is that not enough agents have mastered the ability to convert leads. Not enough real estate agents know how to convert leads. Now, let me tell you, I am a master at lead conversion. Like, I can convert any lead as long as the lead is a lead that is ready, willing, and able to buy. If the lead is a lead that is ready, willing, and able to buy, I can convert it. And the reason that I can convert it is because I have been practicing for many, many, many years. So the market is not the problem. What is the problem is the lead conversion. So I'm going to ask you this. Pay attention to what I'm going to ask you, because you must focus on this if you really want to scale up. If you really want to get off the roller coaster ride, where you're closing leads, sometimes yes, sometimes no. if you want to stop the insanity, if you want to really work like a pro, work like a champion, close transactions like a master, you have to focus on one thing, and that is lead conversion. So my question to you is, what is your ability to close leads? What percentage is your lead conversion? What percentage is your lead conversion? Write that down. What percentage is my lead conversion? What percentage is my lead conversion? Because when I showed you these numbers, we had 16.9 million Zillow leads. There were 5.95 million homes sold in the US. And in the last 24 months, we had 1.5 million realtors, according to the National Association of Realtors. That means that it translates to a lead conversion of 35%. That is very low. That is very low. So I want you to know that the market is not the problem. The problem is you have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. Boom. That's the problem. The problem is that because the real estate professionals have not put in the time to practice, to develop their skills, they're playing at a very low level. So the first thing that you need to focus on is learning, okay, what is my lead conversion? Lucy, how do I figure out my lead conversion? Very simple. Start tracking your numbers. Start tracking your numbers. Again, how many appointments with buyers, sellers, renters, or investors did you have last week? Again, how many text messages did you send out last week to everybody in your sphere of influence? That means your contacts. I just gave you a true story. I said there was someone that did the challenge. They sent out 50 text messages from their contacts. They got 10 people to respond. They got 2 appointments. Here's the problem. The problem is not the market. The problem is not the script, because obviously 10 people responded. The problem is this person could have done it 5 times over because it only took 30 minutes. So even if they did it 5 times over, it would have represented a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3 hours. 3 hours a week of prospecting. Guys, it doesn't get any more simple than this. Give me a number 10 in the chat if you agree. It doesn't get any more simple than this. I mean, you cannot make it more simple than 3 hours a week of prospecting. I'm not even telling you to call somebody because I already know you're not going to call somebody. I'm not even telling you to pick up the phone and talk to people. I'm just telling you, send 50 text messages to your contacts. You have people on your phone. The people on your phone know people. If the people on your phone are broke, busted, and disgusted, don't worry about them. Worry about the people they know, because hopefully the people that they know are not broke, busted, and disgusted. Hopefully the people on your contacts know someone else that is ready, willing, and able to buy, sell, rent, or invest. So the real problem is not the market. You have to wake up to this reality. The real problem is you have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. So let me ask you this question. If you had to tell me what level are you playing at, this is going to be a little challenge. There's no judgment, no condemnation. But seriously, on a scale from 0 to 10, what level would you say you're playing at? The beauty of real estate is that everybody has an equal opportunity. Everybody has an equal opportunity. So let me show you the funnel of lead conversion. I taught this, I created this funnel. This was created by Coach Lucy Q. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I created this funnel in 2018. In 2018, when I made the decision I was going to focus on agent productivity with my agents at Century 21, I developed this funnel. If you want to be a lean, mean lead conversion machine, this is the funnel. Take a picture, copy it, use it, imitate it. This is your funnel. This is what has to happen. Number 1, lead generation. Lead generation is exactly what I've been telling people to do at money making activity for the last 3 weeks. Today was the third week. The people that showed up today at money making activity, I asked them, I said, would you have received the same level of empowerment if I did this on Zoom? And their answer was, guess what their answer was when I asked the question? Drop it in the chat. What do you think their answer was when I said, tell me the truth? Do you think you would have received the same level of empowerment if I took this master class and did it on Zoom? All of them said no. And I had people here from other companies as well. And again, I mean, everybody has an equal opportunity to win, but you have to position yourself like a CEO. You have to position yourself, first of all, in your mind, your feelings, and how you're acting every single day like a CEO, because agents are not making money in the real estate industry. Agent-minded realtors are not making money. They're not making their highest and best income potential. So let's break this down. Lead generation is number one. What is lead generation? You got to make people aware that you exist. Write it down. This stuff is good, man. If you guys like just trust me for 90 days, you're going to be so happy. If you just trust me for 90 days and respect the process, write that down, because I don't need you to respect me. I need you to respect the process. I need you to be coachable, trainable, guidable, directable. I need you to allow the process to work for you. But you got to trust me. I am a master at this stuff. I do this stuff in my own life and business every single day, because it doesn't matter what business you're in, what you're selling. We're all selling something to somebody. So number one, lead generation. Lead generation is people have to be aware that you exist. How many stories have you done today? How many reels have you done today? How many people have you reached out to today? How many conversations have you had today? The easiest way for you to activate or reactivate your lead generation is 50 text messages every day. Is going to take you 30 minutes, a whopping 30 minutes. For those of you that don't have time, it's only 30 minutes. And you're going to start making people aware that you exist. Number two, lead incubation. And this is where we lose the battle. Just because you reached out to somebody and you said, hey, this is Lucy, I'm in real estate, I'm looking to help 50 families this year buy, sell, rent, or invest in a property. Who do you know that I could help or serve? Just because you did that and 10 people responded and you got 2 appointments, it does not mean you're going to close the deal tomorrow. You have to incubate the lead. That means you have to work them until you find out their real interest. You have no idea how many agents have a ton of leads that they never incubate. So the second level is incubation. Incubation is you've got to give them a reason to become interested in working with you. You got to be top of mind. You have to become the go-to agent. You have to be the voice with the right message and become the messenger. You've got to be the one that's always in front line. You've got to be the one that's visible, not invisible. You've got to be the one that's relevant, not irrelevant. Oh my goodness. It's not people's responsibility to remember that you're in real estate. It's your responsibility to remind people, hey, I'm in real estate and I'm active and I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. Number three, you've got to cultivate the leads. That means you got to stay with them. You know how many people I'm cultivating right now? You know how many people I've been working with for the last 45 weeks? You know how many people I'm staying in front of, letting them know what I do, how I do it, why I do it, and what I do it? A lot. Hundreds of people. Hundreds of people. So number three is lead cultivation. You guys have a gold mine in your phone. Do not tell me you don't have leads. That is a hallucination. That is the biggest misinformation your mind is telling you. You have a lot of leads. You just don't know how to work them. That's why you need to be showing up at Money Making Activity Masterclass. You have to want it so bad. So number 3, it's lead cultivation, which means I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to be in your face. I'm going to be in your head. Listen, this morning people were saying, oh my God, yesterday I was thinking about you. I was like, it's Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. Well, not everybody, not everybody is practicing. Not everybody is practicing their golden hour. There's still a lot of people waking up on Monday morning acting like an agent. And that's okay. That's okay. That means that there's still a lot of opportunity for me to help people, because eventually, one of two things are going to happen. Either people get out of the business or they get serious about the business. But lead cultivation is you sticking with someone until they have the desire to buy, sell, rent, or invest. And then you will be the person that they reach out to. But you've got to give them enough reasons why you. Why you? Why are you their first choice? Why are you their only choice? Why are you the best choice? Why you? You need to take what I tell myself. I am Lucy Q, the best coach in the West Coast. Why are you the best realtor in the West Coast? And then once you figure that out, you got a lot of work to do. You got to prove yourself. You know how I prove myself? I prove myself by being highly consistent, by being extremely consistent. I prove myself by showing up. I don't care if it's hot, if it's cold, if it's raining, if it's sunny, if my head hurts, my back hurts, my knee hurts, my ear hurts. I don't care. No matter what. People want to do business with people they can trust. And for people to trust you as a real estate professional, they must see you. You must be relevant, not irrelevant. You must show up like a winner. You must show up like a CEO. You must transmit that confidence. But if you are playing small, you could say you're the best realtor in the West Coast until the cows come home, until Jesus comes back. Your mind knows the truth. You could fool the world, but you cannot fool yourself. Your mind knows the truth. When I say I'm the best coach in the West Coast, boom. Not only do I know it, I believe it, I represent it, I show it, and those people that are coachable and trainable, boom, they get the results. Time and time again. This is not an experiment. This is mastery. I have mastered the science and the art of helping people make money in real estate. I'm not going to teach you how to fill out contracts. That's not what I do. I'm not going to teach anybody how to do a listing presentation. That's not what I do. I'm not going to teach anybody how to do a buyer consultation. You could watch YouTube videos. There's probably, you know, a gazillion hours of that on YouTube. You are going to have to invest your time and go find what you need. But when it comes time for me to empower you like a CEO, like a pro, like a champion, and you show up so you could repeat and repeat and repeat, and you could be a master, that's my coaching. So lead cultivation is you staying with your leads until they desire to work with you. And then the last part is lead conversion. Lead conversion. That means that in the zero moment of truth, write that down. Zero moment of truth. Write that down. ZMOT. It's called ZMOT. ZMOT. It is a sales terminology. It is a sales term. ZMOT moment. Zero moment of truth. What is the zero moment of truth? The moment somebody says, you know what, honey, let's sell the house. You know what, mi amor, let's buy another house. You know what, I'm ready to invest. You know what, I've been renting for 5,000 years, but I think I want to see if I could buy. They're going to call you. You want to be top of mind. You want to be the one that they think of. Okay? You want to be the one that they think of. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me come back here. I wanted to share that with you today. I want to leave a couple of minutes for Q&As. So let's go ahead and open up your mics because I know this stuff was good today. Anybody have any thoughts, comments, feedback, questions? Not everyone at once, but leaders go first. Leaders go first.
I just noticed that we make many excuses every single day to stop calling people. And every time that I hear you talking about that, I said, why I didn't do my calls today? Well, all the time I'm waiting for the afternoon because my mind is telling me they are working in the morning. They are not going to take your calls in the morning. And now I don't have to even call them. I can send a text message. I think I got the point today.
I love that. And I'm recording this because when I share this replay, I want people to hear the struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Trust me, I know what it is like to be a broke, busted, and disgusted, frustrated, irritated, lost, and confused real estate agent. Real estate is not for everybody, but real estate can change your life. But you need someone that's going to show you how to play the game of real estate. And I'm a master. I don't just say that. I've closed over 5,000 transactions. I think I know a little bit. La que tiene una idea, like somebody told me the other day. I think you got an idea about what you teach. Yeah, I got una idea.
Más o menos.
Más o menos, more or less. But thank you, Jenny. Yes, listen, I already know how your brain works. It's not going to let you call. So don't call. As a matter of fact, anybody that works with me is prohibited from making phone calls. I'm going to make it so easy. You guys can go tell the world. Coach Lucy said we are prohibited from making prospecting calls because I already know it's not easy. Not everyone's going to be a Lucy. Lucy would make calls. I can show you my lists of tracking from 9 a.m. to noontime. I had to speak with 30 people a day. 30 people a day. That was so challenging. So I already know you're not gonna, we don't want to call. But guys, you got to text 50 people a day. You got to text 50 people a day. You got to let people know you are around and everybody is in your phone. Everyone that you need to activate is in your phone. So thank you for sharing that, Yenny. Who else? Yes, open up your mic.
Can you please share the text or, like a script that we can send?
Yes, I'm going to share it at Money Making Activity Masterclass next Monday.
Okay.
So if you want it, show up.
Okay.
Absolutely. Not only will I share it, I want to practice it. You know what? Listen, either you pay money or you pay attention. But we all have to pay the price, right? And I'm not here to make you guys codependent on Coach Lucy Q. See, that's why training does not work. Training doesn't work because the trainer thinks, let me give them everything. Let me give them everything. Let me give them everything. No, I want you to show up. Let me show you how to use everything. Let me show you how to use it, put it into work, implement it. Because if training, if information worked, we would have a lot of real estate agents closing. So yes, remind me when you come to MMA Monday next week. I will be at the Academy next Monday. It's December 2nd. I believe it's December 2nd. Show up. I'll show you how to do it. But you got to do it every day. 50 text messages a day. It takes 30 minutes. Oh, it's December 1st. Whatever next Monday is, it's the same day on the whole planet. So my calendar and your calendar has the same day. Absolutely, I'll help you, but show up. Let me tell you, Michael Jordan says this. The first step to being a master is show up. Show up. Show up. So, yes. Anyone else? Questions?
How do you track the people that you are calling?
Beautiful. So, I'm going to give you the best thing you could do. So, the people you are calling, you're going to go to your contacts. You're going to start with the letter A. And after A comes B. And after B comes C. And you're going to do that from A to Z to every single person. Please be a good student. Guys, our biggest challenge is we want to tell the master, we want to tell the trainer, we want to tell the teacher how to do it better.
Do you use any CRM?
Don't worry about CRM right now.
Okay.
Don't even worry about CRM. All you got to worry about, guys, for the next 90 days, only worry about doing 50 text messages to the people in your contacts. It takes 30 minutes. Let's do that test. Once you do that test, once you master your 50 text messages, I'm saying each day. I was telling people Mondays. Now I'm giving everybody permission. Do it every day. It takes 30 minutes. Once you do that, then we worry about the CRM. I want to make it so simple. So simple. Guys, and my goal is to turn you guys into testimonials like I got today. Oh my God, Lucy, I sent it. 10 people responded. 2 people said they want to talk to me. 1 person said, take me off. Who cares? Okay. All right, let's see. One more question before we go.
I have a question. What's the
Okay.
best way to be a master, to be like top of mind for everybody? Is it like social media, webinars,
So, what is it that you
advertisement?
want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? What is your goal? What is your bullseye? What is the number one thing you want to accomplish? And being top of mind for what?
For buyers.
Okay. So the number one way of being top of mind for buyers, you have to fill your pipeline.
Okay.
So where do people follow you the most?
Social media.
Okay. So let me help you guys. Social media does not replace prospecting. Social media does not replace prospecting. Social media does not replace reaching out to people. Why? Because social media is limited by the algorithm. You think you're reaching 3,000 people. No, you're not. That's why you have to do 20 stories a day. You got to do 2 reels a day. You got to, do postings consistently because you are working against the algorithm. So there's this, let me tell you, I don't even care how beautiful the pictures are that you're taking of you, your keys, the house. It does not replace work. Social media does not replace work. So I'm speaking to you guys as people that are really serious about producing results. So for you to produce results, you must work. The benefit that you have is that Coach Lucy Q has trained over 7,500 people. I already know the human behavior. I already understand what your mind is going to tell you. So I'm making it as easy as possible. So you're going to take your phone and you're going to reach out to your sphere. The people on your phone are your sphere of influence. At some point in time, you spoke to them once or many times. So you want to focus on your sphere of influence. That's why I'm giving you this formula, because you have to fill up your pipeline so that then you have enough people to be able to work the funnel that I just showed you. That funnel that I just showed you. Let me ask you this question. Did anybody else raise your hand if anybody else has ever seen that funnel besides with me? That's because that funnel was created by me. I created that funnel because I said, okay, hold on. People are not understanding how to build business. So what are the steps? The beauty is that funnel works for any product. I don't care if you're selling pantyhose, I don't care if you're selling cell phones, I don't care what you're selling. That funnel is the same. Great question. All right, did you guys get something out of today? One thing at least? Yes? Okay. Show up, put it on your calendar next Monday, 9:45 so we can start on time. Show up. Proximity is power. If you know how to play at a higher level than me, tell me where I can go learn from you. I want to learn. If not, come and learn from me so you guys can win more. Okay? All right, guys. See you next week. Bye bye.